Just reading in the book of Ezekiel, and this is chapter 8, and I can't help but think this is what keeps Klaus Schwab up late at night, especially when they're getting ready for their meeting. I believe it's on Monday in Davos, Switzerland. So I'm just going to share a quick thought here, but let's just start off scripture. This is obviously a judgment towards Israel and Judah. This is what's going on in the world of Ezekiel the priest. And a lot of abominations, a lot of things done in secret. God is, God is showing Ezekiel all these visions and everything. So, verse 19, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is stumbling. It is the stumbling block of their iniquity. So it's kind of interesting there. And obviously, we're not supposed to celebrate when the evil get punished, but someday there is going to be justice. So I'm just going to go over to right here, verse 12. This is chapter 8. Last verse I read was from chapter 7. So chapter 8. Then said he unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen what the ancients of the house of Israel do in the dark? Every man in the chambers of his imagery. For they say, and this is important, the Lord seeth us not. The Lord hath forsaken the earth. And this is what some of the people represent at the World Economic Forum with Klaus Schwab. This is what Klaus Schwab, I'm sure, thinks, that the Lord has abandoned the earth. He doesn't see what they're doing. Either that or they just ignore it. They don't care about what God thinks. And I'm just going to share lastly this verse here. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was toward the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz, which is kind of interesting because Tammuz is a god of the shepherds. And basically, this god is immune to aging and conventional diseases. And I believe that's probably what's going on at Davos as well. In the secret place, in the dark, they're probably worshiping other gods in secret. And one of them is probably the god of Tammuz, which again, when you think about the pandemic, they got all excited about the pandemic. And they talk about living forever, especially with one of their ambassadors, Noah Yuval Harari, talks about living forever as well. These guys are talking about transferring their mind into machines and having eternal memory and all kinds of stuff. So this god also was allegedly to possess superhuman physical abilities. Obviously, as a Christian, we know that there is no such thing of gods, but this is what these people believed and worshiped. Like, this is what these women were weeping for, is because there was famine in the land. So they, instead of going to God in his very temple, they worshiped Tammuz, which is just absolutely crazy. This is how far Israel had fallen. And this can happen to any nation. As soon as you take your eyes off of God and you think he's not watching, and you do this stuff in secret, that's the thing. God is watching and he's recording everything. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.